Frequency Podcast Broadcast. Station exx47 operating at a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. Programming originates from Brandon's Garage in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You're listening to exx47 Radio.
Ho, ho, ho. Goddamn. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Oh. Come take a seat on Santa's lap. You know, throw it back for me. Where Miss Claus at? Where Miss Claus at? New setup, first and foremost. Mounted the TV. Got my CRT hooked up. Life could be dream, you know? Santa's not only been busy in his workshop, but also in his own gaming endeavors, you know? Getting that CRT put up so I can game in the Goon Dungeon. You know? God damn. Man. Anyways, Merry Christmas. How is everybody? Let me know if you think you were on naughty or if you were on the naughty or nice list in the comments. Well, shit, let me go over my Christmas, you know? My Christmas started with, we did me and my sister's family Christmas on the 23rd. We like to call it Christmas Eve, you know, for you folks back home. But, did that, saw some family, saw my uncle. He brought that shrimp platter, you know, bussin', gave me some beef jerky. Bussin'. Fuck, what else? Ugh. I don't like this beard. Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. God damn it. You can't cut this up, Bean. Stay on track. Come on, Santa. Anyways. Saw my sisters. My one sister got me glass blowing classes for me and Mrs. Claus at a place in Guthrie. You know, she got me a little coupon. Poggers, you know. Ecstatic. Very cool. Other sister got me some truffle oil. Poggers, very cool. Thank you. That day, the 20th, Christmas Eve, mainly for the sisters. You know, they got families and shit. They can't be bothered to come over Christmas Day. Who can blame them? They got fucking Santa Claus judging them all goddamn day. Telling them they've been naughty. With fucking coal in their stockings, you know? I digress. I do wear this on Christmas, though. I think I look pretty fucking good, actually. You know? Shit. A lot of you white bitches be wearing glasses like this that don't do anything either. Kris Kringle been doing that. You know? Cozier than a motherfucker. Let me know, or don't let me know. I'm gonna think of something funny to do in this outfit for next year. Not gonna lie, I left this at my mom's. And I kind of forgot about it. But that's okay. I digress. The fuck was I talking about? Christmas Eve came and went. Christmas Eve comes. You know, doing a little last minute things here and there. I like to still go stay at my mommy's house with my little brother on Christmas Eve. so we can wake up Christmas morning together, you know? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm fucking up. Anyways, we woke up Christmas morning. My brother did come. He just didn't stay the night. Other brother, the one who is not young. Not young. God damn. I need a shave. Had an excellent morning. I got a really cool thunder picture from me mama. Of the team celebrating on the bus in front of the memorial. That was very cool. Got a foot massager from my mama. Very cool. Got some candy and chocolate milk from my brother. He drew a picture of Drewski for me. Very funny. You know, just the typical stocking stuffers. Some little treats and candies. I got my youngest brother the Switch 2 Pokemon AZ bundle. I know. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. I got my other brother. If you don't follow Mark Wahlberg on Instagram, or haven't been in the social stratosphere in a while, he has a clothing brand, and he's always wearing it, showing it off, advertising for it, looking like a real douchebag. It is really... God damn, I feel like I'm inhaling shit. It is very amusing. Very amusing. It's called Municipal. Me and my brother, we've been sending each other these Municipal videos back and forth for a couple years now, and I thought I'm going to get him a Municipal sweatshirt so he can look just like our favorite minority-hating celebrity, Mark Wahlberg, a.k.a. Marky Mark, a.k.a. Matt Damon. They look like each other. I don't want to fucking hear that they don't. Matt Damon and Marky Mark, same, but different. As the Chinese say. I spend a lot of time in China. Or no, I don't. Wait. Does Santa go to China? Hey, Siri. Hey, GameCube. Xbox. God damn it. I'm losing my mind. What am I doing? Anyways. Also got my brother a cooler from the 19-somethings Atlanta Olympics that I found on the side of the road, and I cleaned it up real nice. It's really cool. Looks cool. Fun fact. Me and Mrs. Claus were watching the Katrina documentary about Hurricane Katrina, and we saw somebody floating holding that very same cooler. Fun fact. Ho, 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 ho. Anyways. Got my mother a cute little snowman, hand-painted little wooden sculpture that I got from North Pole City. Or should I just say city? Got her Brady Bunch on DVD because that's what you get your mom. Brady Bunch on DVD. Box set. Every goddamn episode. I couldn't tell you one episode of Brady Bunch. I know that one bitch gets hit in the head in the football. That's about it. Then, later in the day, we went to Mrs. Claus's parents' house and had Christmas with them. Lovely time. Ate some hors d'oeuvres, drank some drinks, did Christmas, with everybody. I got Mrs. Claus's father a cool wall-hanging fishing lure, That was very epic. And I got Mrs. Claus's mother and Mr. Claus's father. You know what I'm trying to say. I got them both maple syrup, a little maple syrup sampler set. You know, right up their alley, I think. You know, a lot of breakfast goes on in that household. They got me some really dope shit. Her mother got me a exx47 pot. Cookware, if you will. A nice big red shiny pot. It's beautiful. Can't wait to cook. You know, call me Walter White. You know, the way I'm about to cook up that crack. Cuzzo. And her father got me a lovely, badass fishing bag with a whole bunch of compartments and boxes that I can fill up. Waterproof. Badass. Epic. I really like it. I was needing a new one. Very fun. I'm trying to think. A nice windshield cover. Some gift cards. More little treats and trinkets. Fuck. Forgive me if I'm forgetting anything. At this point, I'm like, is this even entertaining? I'm just rattling off shit. I digress. Y'all like the setup, though? I'm going to move on from Christmas, you know. I had a very, very Merry Christmas. After this, I'm playing with my Switch. It's still in the box. I haven't had time to do shit, bro. I've been kind of busy. Not super busy, but a little busy. To get back to real life, John's still been busy. He's a travel agent at Costco. I don't know if he wants me telling y'all that, but he's a new man. New job, new girlfriend, you know, sex change on the way. What else? No John, obviously. He couldn't be bothered. Another reason why this podcast, it's going to be posted a little later in the day, unfortunately. First time I think I've ever goofed and haven't uploaded at noon on a Friday or Wednesday. I apologize. To my thousands of screaming, adoring fans, I really do apologize. Regardless, I do like to keep the consistency going, you know? I don't want to fuck up the schedule. This is something I'm trying to do for fun, you know? I don't want this to get on the back burner. I just been busy, though. It's Christmas, you know? I felt like y'all would understand. It is the 26th. I'm going to upload this as soon as I'm done. Should be up 8, 9, 10 at the latest. Not 6, 7. Is it 6 yet? These gloves don't work. It's 5:49. We're cooking with peanut oil, you know? As the, who says that? Fucking Hicks. As the Hicks like to say, we're cooking with peanut oil. Anyways. Another reason I didn't film the pod a little earlier in the month. Because you can be like, Brandon, it's a long month. You couldn't have been that fucking busy. I wasn't absolutely that busy. But I was trying to get a guest for this month. And they might come on next month. I haven't heard from them. We were talking back and forth. Went a little quiet on the communication. But again, that was like a few days ago, week ago, tops. It's Christmas. I don't think I got ghosted. That'd be really fucking random. But, cooking with something. Not a comedian, actually. But another young man out here hustling in these streets, trying to make it work, you know. Out here, he's out here in his converted garage wearing a Santa costume, I'm sure, as we speak, trying to get his word out to his people, you know. That's all we're trying to do. We're all trying to just be in our converted garages, you know. You know, we're all just dust in the wind, dog. Oda Legway. Y'all having fun watching me play Sopranos and Mario Kart in the background? I think it's fun set design. God damn it. Oh yeah, my shit can't recognize me. I need to take off my glove. Man, I've been writing some fucking stupid ass shit in here. Champions remember where they came from. Losers forget the past. What the fuck am I smoking? I've been trying to get all. I've been a little emotional this month. You know, a lot's been going on. Not. You know, let me just indulge there. You know, a little emotional, a little upset, a little sad, a little. I've just been feeling a lot of emotions. You know, it's the Christmas season, and when you're not in the greatest terms with your with the loved ones in your life, it plays a toll, you know, just a little bit. Especially when you're trying to have conversations about the past and the rights and wrongs that have led us here, and how we could maybe apply that to our lives today to prevent the same thing from happening. You know, to acknowledge the past. I think that's what I was trying to say. Acknowledge the past so we can change the future. You know? As I was telling Mrs. Claus, I can sit here all day long and tell you I hate the Broncos. I hate the Thunder. I hate video games. I hate this. I hate that. It's hyperbole, you know? Not just to be negative for the sake of negative. I'm just making the comparison of, you can say you don't like something to try to bring out the aspects of it that you like the most. You know? I don't mean go around being negative, but I mean like pointing out the negative is how you get positive, you know? Because if we sit here and they made this Mario Kart game and they were like, that was peak, how do we top it? We can't. What would they do? There'd be no Switch. There'd be no Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There'd be no Mario Kart 8. You go and try to improve, and then you do get Mario Kart 8. And then you improve even more and you get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And then you keep grinding and you get Mario Kart World on the Switch too, cuzzo. Just when they thought you were down and out in the Wii U, you're 2 consoles later, dog. Look at where you at. But you had to look and see what didn't work. You had to say, I hate this, to be where you're at now, dog. You picking up with Kris Kringle laying down? Shit. Apply that to whatever the fuck you want. If you even can. You know? If you can't cry, you laugh. Or if you can't, whatever the fuck. I don't know. That's what I mean. I just be thinking a little too much. Maybe a little too hard about shit that maybe nobody else is even fucking considering. I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, if you will. Call me an anteater. Shit. Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Baller, getting laid tonight. Switch your roll tight, get in the highway, in the highway. Fuck you. No, I'm playing. What else am I trying to talk about? Let me see. Sorry. Let me look at my phone. I got emotional. I got carried away. Look at what happens. Tragic. I put, it's Christmas, we're all together, yet we've never been more alone. I'm probably just talking about people being on their phones and shit, you know. The lack of community. Where is the community these days, you know? Everybody on their smartphone. You got fat special needs people sitting in their converted garages in Oklahoma City, wearing a Santa costume, talking to a fucking GoPro, you know? It's sad. I'm sure that's happening all across this country as I speak. It's tragic. Is it though? I don't know. Long story short, yeah, we're probably just all a little too judgmental. We all need to be a little more understanding, a little more apologetic, a little more just open-minded, you know? We're all going through one thing or another. And I might have said this before. I feel like everybody is relatively a really normal person. But there's 1 to 2 things about everybody, genuinely, or generally, that just makes you go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or you're just like, huh? And this could be as minuscule and dramatic as you put relish in your cereal or some shit like that, you know. Or you don't believe in Santa Claus, God forbid. Jeez, ooh. God forbid you don't believe in the old Kringle. The old Kringle. Let's just say it could be as minuscule as that, or it could be as dramatic as you think the Earth's flat. Ho, 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 ho. I've traveled around the world many times and I can assure you it is a sphere, you stupid bitch. Oh my goodness gracious. You know, speaking of family troubles, I had somebody at Christmas show me a picture of what AI says the Earth looks like according to the Bible. And it was flat. You know the meme. Flat with the ice wall. Whatever fucking conspiracy you want to construe it as. Oh, to leg way. I love misinformation. I love trolling. We do a little bit of trolling. I love do whatever the fuck. Genuinely. But when I see somebody that I already know who's kind of down and out and not the most intellectual titan that some of us may claim to be, state that the Earth is flat, I get really discouraged, you know, especially when they come from my lineage, you know, my father's loins. Put some respect on those balls, bitch. Shit. We all popped out that pussy, dog. You gotta respect the P. We was all pushing P, dog. We all came out that bitch. Don't make me regret it. Shit, cuzzo. Make me wanna... I wish I was that Impossible Whopper, you know? Test tube, baby. I'd rather that than have to fucking claim the same heritage as you. Because that means it runs in the family. Oh, man. I'm shaking in my baby seal leather boots. You made fucking Kringle have to smoke. Shit. Santa's pod fell out. You made... Look at what you did. Not to get into it. Because I know... I don't even care that much. You know... Fuck it. Not like we've been to the goddamn Space Center and had to fly to the bitch and saw the curvature of the Earth. Real quick, though. The main argument I heard was, if you get a nice enough camera and you stand on one side of Lake Michigan or some shit, from my naked eye, I can't see Chicago, and you shouldn't be able to see Chicago, but with my camera, you can. Checkmate, mic drop. Explain that, motherfucker. Get back, motherfucker! You don't know me like that! I'm losing my mind. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. But not 5 minutes later, I go, why? Why does it work? And like a fucking human with critical thinking skills in this biatch, I Google it, and in layman's terms, again, I'm not trying to get into the nitty gritty. Fuck our eyes and how our camera and how, perception can be vastly changed. But when you got a sphere radiating heat waves, all types of shit, anything you think can be in this sphere is radiating off this bitch. And the further you look out, it can be manipulated. It's essentially like when you go to stab a fish that's in a pond, you're never going to be able to because you got to go like above it. Or you ever put on goggles and you look out the fuck and it's distorted? Same thing. In football, we used to, if it was the same thing, we would call that Chinese. We would go Chinese because it's the same thing. Same thing. It's Chinese. It's the same thing. You see, when you look at the earth and the curvature, it sometimes can be distorted. Especially when you have these expensive cameras. They don't know what to do but other than... just Google. Just think this hard for yourself. You really think the mom from Oklahoma has this shit figured out? Anyways, that's enough. It's ho 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 jolly time. It's enough about the naughty list, you know? Let's talk about the real naughty list, shall we? How about these fucking no, I'm playing. Redacted. I'm playing. I digress. Oh, I did write this too. I don't even think I wrote this in direct response to what I was just talking about. This just kind of goes for a lot, especially the things that have been going on recently, or just whatever the fuck. I feel like I don't wholeheartedly believe every time, for every question that we have, that the most that the most reasonable explanation, or the most rational explanation, is the explanation, or whatever the fuck the saying is. I'm not an educated man. I slave away in the North Pole with these short motherfuckers who have, by the way, DEI's been hitting my ass pretty fucking hard in the North Pole too. So, I've got all types of weird motherfuckers in this bitch. Some short, some tall, some fat, some want their dick cut off. Don't get me fucking started, okay? I've been busy. I don't have time to be cracking textbooks, okay? Beg my pardon. Don't. Rudolph been acting like a real bitch. Let me just say that. Anyways. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Shit. What the fuck was I even talking about? Oh, conspiracies, whatever. I just think it's really fucking funny that nobody ever just considers that somebody else got really angry or really upset or felt some type of way and just acted on it. Everything is some type of, like, everything's a conspiracy. That's just all I'm trying to say. I'm not going to get into it any further. This isn't Joe Rogan and his South Pole propaganda, okay? This is a fun, lighthearted podcast. Thank you. Tune in next week. I've been playing SpongeBob. Let me get into that. How about that? I've been playing the old SpongeBob video game. Podcast. So good, that's going to get copyrighted. Anyways, I've been playing SpongeBob the movie, the game. It's funny, it's just called SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. For GameCube. Where that? It's right here. Right here. Cuzzo, I've been playing that. Come watch every Wednesday at noon. Guaranteed. Good times. Good laughs. Part 1 just dropped a few days ago. Hilarious. I've been having a blast. My controller's not fucking up. It's not as infuriating as Hit and Run. It's a good time. Great time. If you got any game suggestions you would like old Chris Kringle to play going into this year, let a brother know. If you see the police, warn a brother, you know? Keep it real out here in the streets for, you know, Santa got to start keeping that 9 on him. Think I'm playing. I got to bomb up Blitzen's ass, just in case. Oh, man, let me see. Let's see what I got here. What? I've been vaping some new fucking juice and it's been terrible. Thunder Vapor. Yeah, I think I told y'all last month. Thunder Vapor closed, or it's under new management. Vape juice has been tough to get. Old fucking y'all know who, Voldemort, fucking took away our vape juice. Not entirely, but it put a hold on my favorite vape juice getting here for a while. The plug told me, hopefully, it should be here soon. If it's not already. I haven't talked to him in a few days. I'm going to have to go check it out soon. It went from Thunder Vapor to You Suck Vapes. Pretty gay. It's just Santa Claus's humble opinion, dog. Floops, fooglies. What y'all know about that shit, cuz? Oh man, I saw a video the other day. Where's my glove? Of an old guy, like old. It was like his birthday or some shit. And his family had made him an AI video. You know, like you see of like NBA or like NFL players, you know, just kind of like throughout the years doing different shit with like his mom, you know, on his birthdays, on Christmas, on Easter, you know, like hugging and dancing with people, you know, only going off of a photo for each prompt. So it's really bringing life to a photo, you know, for 10, 15 seconds at a time. And he was just sitting there. He you know, it was like a positive video overall. He was sitting there like, you know, as much I think as an old person can be. I would have hated that shit. I would have hated that shit, bro. If I could go my whole life without ever experiencing AI, I think I would be just fine. I'm not even like an anti-AI guy. I just think it's kind of like AI so far to me has been 3D printers, okay? And let me explain. 3D printers seemed like the coolest shit ever 10, 15 years ago. Not even that long ago. Seemed epic, right? Everybody wanted one. Everybody got one. Started making cool shit. But I don't know about you, but there's been very, very, very little useful stuff or like useful premises come out of 3D printing. And you can be like, Brandon, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. I don't. But listen, I mean, there's a lot of good and useful shit for 3D printing. Obviously. From medical to industrial to personal. Whatever the fuck. I mean, let me break this down for you. For every 1,000 things that get 3D printed, just in general, take everything that's being 3D printed now. For every 1,000 things, I bet one of them is actually useful. That we would all agree should be printed. Everything else, 3D printed dragons, stupid shit that you don't even fucking need. Not to mention how many people suck at troubleshooting this shit and just waste spool after spool after spool. Granted, you can recycle this shit, reuse it, melt it down. that's great and that's great and dandy for most people. I know most people are just gonna Kobe that shit in the fucking trash can, if it's anything like fishing line, and just let the turtles worry about it. Between the resources and power and just lack of creativity that I see with people in 3D printing, it's so fucking frustrating. And I really see AI being the same way. That's how I mean AI. For every day, for every prompt that's being inserted right now, how many of those prompts you think are actually need to be taking gallons of water from a fucking resource somewhere just to give you some fuck-ass answer that you're going to have to go and independently research yourself? Probably 1 in every 10,000, It might even be that for 3D printing too. That's really what I mean. I don't think it's not cool. I just think it's not as useful as we say it is in the slightest. Epic, but What else do I got to talk about, dog? Serious Santa here. Why are the bitches in Goofy movie so sexy? Genuinely. It's a problem. Because old Kris Kringle was watching that shit on Christmas Eve with my brother, because he had never seen it. And by God, he'll remember it. I know I did. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. That bitch is bad as fuck. Few other background characters too. Shit. There's that one where he's skateboarding with the crop top. Baddie. If I could go into any fictional... I'm getting goosebumps. I need to learn how to animate or something, dog. That shit is wicked. It's probably why there's so many fucking furries today. Because they were all watching that shit 20 years ago. Man, I digress. Oh, yeah. I haven't talked about this. Ever since I got my camera, I bought a pack of screen protectors for all the screens on the camera. But it came with the screen protector for the lens. And I was like, cool. And I slapped that bitch on there. And I've used it ever since. And my footage has been looking real kind of fucky. And I was just like, man, I swear some people's GoPros just look a lot better than this. And I thought about it a little bit. I used some critical thinking skills. It might have took me a year, but I used some critical thinking skills. And I was like, maybe that screen protector on the lens was fucking me up. And lo and behold, we're HD crystal clear, baby. For the most part. Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyways, hopefully we'll get either John or a guest on next month. If it's not who I was talking about, maybe somebody from the comedy club. I was going to be at the comedy club this month. I wrote down my name and everything. I don't know if it was just busy or they only had 4 shows for the month. They didn't put me on the list. First time in 2 years, but whatever. Maybe the doc messed up. The doc messed up one other time. It showed. So I don't know. Maybe they don't like me no more. I signed up for a show on January 1st. They said if you just sign up, come, we'll give you 90 seconds, and it'll be a good time. They got 60 people going to be there. That should be fun. Maybe I'll get somebody else on in the meantime. I signed up for next month. Hopefully I'll be on the docket for next month. So I should be getting more comedy. Got more SpongeBob coming up. New Friday video every Friday. But I think that's about all Kris Kringle has for y'all. I really appreciate it. Sorry for the late upload. I think it was worth it, though. I put on my best. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. tell Santa what you want for Christmas next year. I appreciate you guys watching, listening, whichever. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. Be sure to follow me on anything and everything at exx47. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Tune in next week, and I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.